Does the arbiter classify as the arbiter? Logically, no. Not anymore. Or not back in Halo 3. Once he became shipmaster, he did not classify as arbiter even more. Because the arbiter is a rank in the Covenants, okay? And that's not in the USC. So, logically, the arbiter is not the arbiter, but I'm not going to make a 43-minute video about how the arbiter isn't the arbiter because of logic. I'm going to go into detail about this. The arbiter is not the arbiter because he left the Covenant. So that's the basicness of it. But the arbiter is not the arbiter because he left the Covenant, making that he was technically now in the rank of, I don't even know what the ranks in the UNSC is. Technically, he became a Spartan. I mean, that's a rank, right? I really need to read some more lore. I know everything about Halo. Are the Spartans a rank? Sorry guys, I have phlegm. But, the arbiter is not the arbiter. He is just purely thel'vadam. It's reinferred in the ending of Halo 3, where he becomes the shipmaster. And he can no longer, you can't have 3 ranks. You can't be the arbiter. Let's just classify him as a Spartan because I don't know the proper ranks of anything. Can't be an arbiter, a Spartan, and a shipmaster. How does that make any sense? At all. He's not an arbiter anymore. That's how it makes sense. Sorry guys, I have phlegm, so I have to swallow it. Because what my dad said, because the natural way to get rid of phlegm is apparently to swallow it, so swallow it. But yeah. So let's go into way more detail. The arbiter is not the arbiter. But let's look over why the arbiter is not the arbiter in Halo 3 before he becomes shipmaster. The arbiter is not the arbiter because he's not a part of the Covenant, but he refers to himself as arbiter, meaning that technically he is the arbiter without being the arbiter. He's the arbiter without being the arbiter. Okay? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm putting down? But yeah, the arbiter is the arbiter, not the arbiter. Get what I'm saying? He's the arbiter. He's not the rank arbiter in the Covenant, but he's the arbiter. Get what I'm saying? Logically, actually, he should be called thel'vadam in Halo 3. Who cares? He refers to himself as arbiter, okay? He lets everyone else refer to him as arbiter. So, it doesn't really matter because he's not the arbiter, but he's the arbiter. He's not the particular arbiter in that rank in the Covenant, but he's the arbiter. He's the arbiter. He's the arbiter. Okay. I couldn't speak there. But yeah. He becomes shipmaster. He's the arbiter in such a way that it's point 2. once he becomes shipmaster, he's the arbiter in such a way that he is the same way with point 1. That he is the arbiter, not the arbiter in the covenant. Point 3, the only reason that he ever was an arbiter is because he was put into like a... I haven't played Halo 2, okay? Okay? I haven't played Halo 2. I know a bit of what happens in Halo 2. Basically, the brutes drag him into the prophecy thing, and he is labeled as a heretic, which makes no sense because back in Halo Reach, if you're a heretic for the Covenant, you use the enemy's weapons against them. But that came later in the storyline, so I mean that can't classify. But he's labeled as a heretic, but the prophets see him better or something, and they rank him as arbiter. And so back in Halo 2, he technically isn't arbiter in that game either. The prophets make him arbiter, when really he wasn't an arbiter because he was labeled as a heretic. So they took him and tortured him. I haven't played Halo 2, but like did a torture thing in front of a bunch of people or something like that. Not in front of a bunch of people, but in front of a bunch of Covenant. But the prophets put him into being the arbiter. So he technically wasn't the arbiter at that time either, because he was literally put there by the prophets, which technically he was half arbiter, half not. So he was half arbiter, half heretic. But yeah. So yeah. Also, I'm sorry if you're well, no, I'm gonna title. Yeah, I already have a title. I already have a title in my brain now. I'm gonna call it, Is the Arbiter Really the Arbiter? But I'm gonna call it, Is thel'vadam Really the Arbiter? But yeah. So, bye guys. See you in the next video. Bye guys. See you in the next video. Cause I guess in the next video. Well, yeah, in the next video. Not tomorrow. Not the next day. I haven't been really uploading. I've been going to school, watching YouTube videos to get back. Maybe playing some vid games. I actually missed school on Friday because then that was the day that I was certain that I was sick. Because like I thought that I was sick for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Or not Friday, but still. And I told my mom that I think that I'm sick ever since like Monday, and I've been coughing and stuff, coughing and just feeling bad and having headaches and stomach aches and stuff since Monday. And she's like, I haven't heard you coughing, or not coughing, sneezing. And I was like, yeah, I've been sneezing up in my room, because that's when I sneeze, because I don't actually know what I said, but yeah. So, and then I've been prepping, and then I've been wanting to go to Halloween. I've been wanting to go to Halloween. I've been waiting for Halloween, like, I'm building up the hype for Halloween, because I'm going to be Deadpool. I'm sorry that this is during Dark Sastard month, but technically he's already made the sacrifice, so who cares? It's gonna make an entire thing, but the editing process was so long that I literally gave up because of how long the editing process was. Yes, that's how long the video was. It's supposed to be like this 3-hour video about the sacrifice. And you're supposed to cut my neck. And it would be like, the sacrifice is done. And it would look up at the sky and do this chant. And it would be just basically a repeat of that, but different, sounds involved and stuff. And different, things. Different things, different tones and everything. So, yeah. And then I was supposed to return, but that just took too long to do, so I'm making this now. Basically, that happened. Just pretend that happened and it never got recorded. He was talking about the sacrifice as something that never recorded. Ooh. No, just pretend that that's just pretend that that's a video. Just in your mind brain, pretend that was a video that got put down for. I don't know. Just pretend that that's a video that. Just pretend that happened. Okay, just pretend that happened. Because I was tired of figuring out how to do Dark Sastard, so making the sacrifice end, because by now he's already killed me, so the sacrifice should have ended really soon. Dark Sastard is not coming back for a little while, a long while. See, he has these short periods where he's here, and then he leaves. Like target practice. Not really. That was one video. Not an entire series of videos. I'm gonna split this part out. Not this specific part, but this part out, and I'm gonna have an outro thing. And I'm gonna have an outro thing for this certain video. And yeah. Bye guys. See you on the next video, I guess.